Are you looking for a way to scale your short-term rental business and buy more properties? Well, co-hosting might be the right fit for you. Welcome to the Co-Host Coach podcast with Joe Roney. This episode of the Co-Host Coach is brought to you by Savvy STR Agents. If you're looking to buy a short-term rental, then contact the STR Savvy Agent team at savvy.realty.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Co-Host Coach. I am Joe Roney, and today we are going to be talking about the big, beautiful bill. And I'll be honest, I am actually shooting this before the 4th of July, which this bill is supposed to be passed around the 4th of July. So I'm hoping today we are celebrating that the bonus depreciation, 100% bonus depreciation has passed. So I'm going to be speaking on that today as it has passed. If it has not passed yet, then obviously we're hopefully in Congress and Senate and they're getting it finished up. But I'm assuming at when this airs, which is going to be in a few weeks in July, that we will have that bill passed. Now, what does that mean? What does that mean for you as a short-term rental investor or a short-term rental co-host in this business? So, you know, this has been something that really kind of helped launch the short-term rental industry back a few years ago, back in 21, 22, 20, where people were buying properties and using the short-term rental loophole, and if you want to call it that, to save money on their taxes, right? So, essentially what happens is, you can purchase a short-term rental and use the 100% bonus depreciation to accelerate the depreciation into year one. So a certain percentage of the house can be accelerated to take all that depreciation this year, and it could be saving you tens of thousands of dollars on your taxes, like 40, 50, 60, maybe even over $100,000 on what you may owe, depending on, what kind of income earner you are and where your tax bracket is. So it can offset your W-2 income to lower that tax burden. There's so many benefits if you are a short-term rental investor to use this as a tool for you to scale. Because what you can do is if you are saving, let's just say $50,000 on your taxes, well, you were expecting to pay that, right? Come April 15th next year, you were expecting to spend $50,000 to pay Uncle Sam. And if you can use accelerated bonus depreciation and offset that to zero, now you have $50,000 to save and buy another short-term rental. This is how investors scale, right? If you can save that kind of money in taxes and you can reuse those same funds and same funds, buy another one. And we don't know how long bonus depreciation 100% will be here. Maybe it'll be here 5 years. Maybe it's 1 year. Obviously, like I said, the bill as of right now hasn't passed yet. But once it does, we'll know how long it's going to be in 100%. Technically, this year, I think we're in 40% bonus depreciation, so you can still take advantage of that benefit. It's just not as good if the bill didn't actually get passed. So with it pretty confidently getting passed, everyone that I've talked to, this is really going to help you grow and scale your short-term rental business. I know we are using it for our business and our benefit, and it is 100% in the tax code. It's the reason why we're all celebrating this, because it is not only going to help you save money. If you are looking to sell your short-term rental, this is the time to sell it, because with this bill being passed, we're bringing hundreds, if not thousands of buyers back into the market that wouldn't have been, because maybe the returns aren't quite as great as they were in 2020 and 2021 when the prices were lower. But if you can buy a house that has a 15% gross return, but also save $50,000 on your taxes, your cash on cash returns are high through the roof. Your total ROI is through the roof. Everything pans out so much better when you have a bill like this in place, when you have a law like this in place. So if you're looking to sell your short-term rental, this is a great time to sell it, because with this bill passing, it's going to bring those buyers. On the flip side, if you're looking to grow and scale, like we just said, this is also a great time to grow and scale. All of this equals to you growing your co-hosting company, right? So if you are in the co-hosting business, with all of these transactions that are going to happen this fall, you have got to have your pulse on the market. Your local short-term rental realtors, the savvy STR realtors, the short-term shop realtors, the STR realtors, no matter who's out there, if they're selling short-term rentals, you as a co-host need to make sure that you are talking to them and they know who you are. Because yes, we all teach our agent or our clients at the Savvy STR team. We want to teach them to self-manage. At the end of the day, they're going to make the most ROI if they self-manage their property. But there are a lot of buyers and a lot of clients that I work with that just aren't going to. They're not going to, self-manage. They're going to hire a co-host. They're going to hire a property manager. And this is a way for you to grow and scale your business. So this big, beautiful bill with the 100% bonus depreciation, there are a million benefits for you as a short-term rental investor or a short-term rental co-host because all of this is going to move the market. It's going to move the market in a positive direction. Now, are we going to see it go back to being a seller's market like it was in 2021 and multiple offers over asking and all that? I don't think so. Are we still going to be able to get deals? Yes, we're still going to be able to get you some deals. We're going to still be able to get you, 20, 30, 50K under the sales price, under the asking price. We're seeing some appraisals come in a little bit lower because, some people have sold their short-term rentals at a lower price. So that has affected the appraisals, which means the next house has to be sold at a little bit lower price. So all of that is a snowball effect, and it's part of it. So, you definitely, want to make sure that you stay close to this bill and truly know kind of what's going on in this industry and what's happening. So, final thing, next week, I believe this is going to be airing, the 16th or so of July. So next week is the Build STR Wealth Conference. If you are coming to the Build STR Wealth Conference next week, please send me a DM. Let's meet. Let's hook up. I would love to meet some of my listeners out there and learn how, hopefully this podcast has helped you grow and scale your business. Hopefully hopefully you've gotten something out of it over the last, almost year that we've been doing it now. And, would really, really like to meet some of you. So, if you're not going to the STR Wealth Conference, I am sure there's probably going to be some last minute tickets. Go. This potentially is going to be the last one. So they say. But it's in Nashville. It's next week. It's July 21st through 25th time frame. There's going to be 2,000 plus short-term rental investors at this conference. Some of the biggest names in the business are going to be there. I absolutely love this event. Almost everybody in my mastermind is going to be there. We have some plans to some gets-togethers. So please shoot me a DM. Let me know if you're coming. Would love to meet you. Would love to hook up and learn a little bit about your business. And maybe we'll have you on the podcast down the road to talk about how you've grown and scaled. So that's all I got for this week. Like I said, short episodes these couple summer months. A couple months in the summer, and we'll see you guys next week on the Co-Host Coach. Thanks a lot.